This is Dan Lawson with Alliance for American Manufacturing. Today I'm out in Mexico, Maine. I'm talking to John Madigan, who is the town manager here. And we're going to be talking about the paper case. And John, over the years being here, what is the impact you've seen on downtimes and shutdowns as far as what goes on in the town when the mill has these?
Well, it certainly hurts. The mill is the largest employer in this whole River Valley area, which is made up really of 10 towns. It's mostly located in Rumford, so Rumford, benefits more by an increased tax base. They have their landfill in the town of Mexico, and that makes up about 6% of the entire tax base of the town of Mexico, so it's still significant here. But what I've seen, I've been in this area about 24 years, and I was a former town manager in Rumford, and I've been a manager here now for 5 years, and this impacts everybody. You don't have to live in Rumford or live in Mexico or live in Dixfield or Peru to feel the impact. The mill employs from all over the area. It contributes to our local economy, and every time there's loss of jobs, our whole economy suffers. I've seen since 1960, when Rumford had a population of over 10,000 and Mexico over 5,000 people. Now combined we have about 9,000 people. There's a direct correlation between the number of jobs at that paper mill and the population in this community that those jobs support. So through automation and through other things over that time frame, we've gone from well over 3,000 jobs there to under 1,000 jobs. It's between 800 and 900 jobs at the mill today, and the population has declined accordingly. In our case, it's been a slow, painful decline. It's not a major shutdown, but if that were to happen because of unfair competition from China and other places in the world, it would be devastating. This area could not, we could not get by without the mill. The mill is a major contributor, the major contributor, it always has been, to this entire River Valley area.
So basically, if the mill was to shut down or have a long extended downtime, do you see other businesses that would be affected by this that probably have to close?
Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of people make their living logging. A lot of people have businesses that support loggers, support the people, the employees at the mill. If those folks aren't working, they're not buying, and the people who provide the services that they need are going to suffer for that.
Well, as you know, we are working hard to get with the suit that was filed with the Trade Commission to somehow get us on a level playing field again with the prices. Do you think that if we were able to put a tariff on this paper, the workers here, the mill here, world-class mill, they would be able to survive on their own merits if they had a level playing field?
We all were taught that back in high school. What's the matter with our government? They're supposed to be coming to us, making sure there's a level playing field. That's what the tariff is there for. It's been in existence long before I was born. And, to me, it's an outrage. This is what the government is there for, is to protect us. If there's unfair treatment in the market with any commodity, the government has to put these tariffs in place to make it fair playing ground. Otherwise, we're unfairly put out of business, and then what?
Exactly. Well, as far as the tax base for the area, especially the county-wide, what would the impact be as far as school districts, services that the towns offer, if something was to happen to the mill what would be the impact that way?
Well, that yet to be seen, but just this year in Rumford, the town of Rumford lost $100 million in tax value at this paper mill because of a paper machine going down. And of course that's gone down because, I'm sure, because of lack of orders. What happens is that it certainly impacted the town of Rumford. You know, my tax bill went up over $400 just, and I've lived in Rumford. But beside that, Rumford is in a school district that now is made up of 12 towns. All 12 towns are now going to have to absorb that impact of that loss of $100 million in value because of the way the formula is. The school funding formula is based on 75% value and 25% student population. So that if the value of the entire district goes down by $100 million, that's significant because most of the towns in the school district are a fraction of the size of the town of Rumford. Rumford is a significant player in the school funding because of its value. So we're all going to have to pick that up, which means all of our taxes will go up to cover that loss. The same applies for the county tax, Oxford County. All the towns in Oxford County will have to pick up the difference because of that $100 million loss of value, because the county budget is based on the total value of all the communities in the county. So we're all going to pay more to pick up that loss coming from Rumford and coming directly from the mill.
Well, John, I really want to thank you for your time, taking time out of your day to talk to us today. I appreciate it, and I hope we can do something to make this better.
I do too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.